And before we even get into the talk, I thought I would tell a story about my familiarity with depression, because I don't want anyone to think in any way I'm belittling depression in anything that I say. I grew up with a mother that had, it was called clinical depression. And for the longest time, I thought there was something different from clinical depression and food-related depression once they discovered a few decades ago, that food is the culprit. And once I started studying cellular nutrition and understanding how the body breaks down and the fuel that the gut needs, I could completely see why my mother had depression. She followed Weight Watchers for as long as I can remember, and got hooked on the whole steak and cottage cheese every night. And maybe on occasion she ate green beans. Maybe I saw her eat an apple on the weekend. I would go to breakfast with her. She loved to go out to eat. And it was always sausage and eggs and potatoes and, whole wheat toast, because whole wheat toast is better, right? But she didn't put any foods that were gut healing into her body, or not enough of them to matter. She had way more foods in her body that were causing issues than healing. And on top of that, decades of eating this way. And she drank an 8-pack of caffeine-free Diet Pepsi a day and very little water. So, and I'm not exaggerating at all. That is what she lived on. And so now I can entirely see why she had depression, anxiety, didn't handle stress well, and the long list of other diseases that I thought were my heredity. And I've been able to fight them because of the way that I eat. So I am very familiar with depression. When I was 19, I came home from work and actually was confronted with her asking me if I would forgive her if she committed suicide. So I had my own dealings emotionally with it. I didn't understand it because I've always been very optimistic, very positive, very, I love life, and didn't understand why she didn't. And now I understand her so much better. So, but what if we could eat, what we eat could help us feel more emotionally stable, less anxious, and more energized? Because science shows and statistics and my clients show that it can.